Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 18 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of FTB Skies. Today, my plan is to check out this Reaper generator. So last episode I said I wanted to get some more power gen going on. We already have a mob farm, so it occurred to me maybe we can turn that mob farm into a way to generate RF. Now, I'm not entirely sure how the Reaper generator, when it generates RF. I know it seems like, according to reading the quest guide here, they will do the damage for the mobs, so it harms them. You can also upgrade them to insta-kill, which is even cooler. And there's an upgrade that says give player kill drops instead of FE. So I'm not sure if this means that without this upgrade we would get normal drops and experience or not, but I guess we'll find out. And then depending on a couple variables, one, how good is it? Because I have no idea how much RF it's going to generate. Is it going to generate like 50 RF a tick or 5,000 RF a tick? Not a clue. Have no idea. So we're going to figure it out together. We're going to play and check out a new mod that I haven't used before, because that sounds fun. And then what we're going to do is from there, if it turns out that we need a separate mob farm for such a purpose, we'll just get some more cursed earth and make that happen. And then if we don't, if we can reuse the existing mob farms, maybe we'll do that. So we'll play with this a little bit today. So that's the plan. Let's check out the Reaper generator, a brand new block that I've never played with before. I'm also very much going to hope that this angry Enderman problem goes away, because I am not a fan of the angry Endermen. Just keep spawning all over the place. They get stuck. They're very annoying. I would like them to stop existing as quickly as possible. So let's check this out, right? So to make the Reaper generator, first we're going to need a multi-block structure with some soul fire going on, compressed soul powder blocks, soul slates, and pretty much any kind of soul sand. So let's get cooking, right? Should I put this up here? It doesn't really super matter where I put this. It doesn't need to be anything too fancy, right? But maybe what I'll do is stick it over... You know, I'll put it right there. That seems cool. And then we're good to go, right? So if I get some glowstone, which we should have a decent amount of, I should get, you know, some nice powder happening here. So soul powder comes from glowstone. You can do dust as well if you want. It's 2 soul powder per glowstone dust. So by using glowstone blocks, we get, you know, 8. And then we need some deep slate. Now, do I have any deep slate? That is a question. There's deep slate chips from productive bees. There's cobbled deep slate, which we can get from endstone. Is there another way to get cobbled deep slate? It's a good question. I got to imagine that there's like a way to get it, you know, from that thing. Igneous extruder can do it. What else we got here? Mason's workbench, mana infusion of calcite. Maybe. This guy, material generator. So if I get some deep slate, I can material generate some more deep slate. Alright, so all I need is 1. Do we have any calcite? That's a question. No, not really either of that. So that is a block of amethyst we'll make calcite from pedestals. Okay, so we can probably tough. By the way, we can convert. We have some tough chunks. So you know what we should be able to do? You to you, and then there's your deep slate, right? And then I'm gonna add that over here, and we'll use a quick pedestals mod. We'll just get you with a breaker upgrade, right? No, the material generator upgrade, right? Buckets times 2. Lava, water, cool. And then that goes in my offhand. And then you should be producing cobbled deep slate. Beautiful. Okay. And then I can get that stuff, smelt it, because I'm pretty sure I need the smelted version of it, right? So for soul slates, we put regular deep slate, not cobbled deep slate. Perfect. 4 soul slates. Okay. So then if I'm not mistaken, what we want to do is upgrade you guys. And then we can upgrade you to compressed, because that's what we're going to need here. Okay. And does this craft consume the blocks? It does. Okay. So then we want a soul sand, the deep slate, and that stuff. So the compressed soul blocks go on the side of the soul sand. Okay, and then we light it up. And then into the middle goes a soul steel block. Didn't we get a whole bunch of soul steel from our adventures somewhere? We found a bunch of soul steel. Am I imagining that? I should really just dump all this junk into the AE system so that I can, you know, more easily find it, but that would be a smart thing to do. See, I told you we had soul steel. I can, of course, make it. It's not terribly hard to make, but, you know, if I already have it. Alright, let's see if I did this correctly. Hey, alright, Reaper Generator. Nice! Alright, sweet, let's try this thing out. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to give this guy a redstone signal. I'm going to give this guy a redstone signal, and that'll turn the lights on in there. And maybe let's let you finish killing the things. Angry Enderman. Make me angry. See, this is what I'm talking about. We need to no longer have that happening. Okay, you off now. Bone mealer, huh? I don't know what that does, but that sounds cool. Alright, so Reaper Generator, do I get some kind of, like, what's the area of effect look like from this? So 120 something, 50 something, 5 block max range, 5 damage on hit. Okay. So if I stuck you, like, right in the middle here, and we turned the lights off... How does this work? Are you doing something? Remember, I have the thing going on in there. So technically, this should reach, right? Do you need a redstone signal or something? Put in some soul catalysts, and it will start dealing damage to surrounding mobs. Okay. So how do we get a soul catalyst? I know I can get one as a quest reward, but I'd like to know how to make them. So they need to be smelted soul powder. Seems so bad. And then we'll consider which rune is... It looks like I can pick any rune, and I think I saw some of them were more expensive than others, so I might go with a nice rune. But let's see how this thing does. And how quickly it burns through soul catalysts, because that's going to be an important thing, because we're going to need to automate the soul powder if we want to keep this thing running. So there's a bunch of mobs there. What's it going to do? Oh, that was cool. So 2624 RF? That's kind of neat. Okay. Now here's my question. I want to remove you for a sec. I feel like I just saw it pick up a drop. And I'd like to remove you for a sec. I need a better tool. Clearly. But, like, yeah, you're still getting mob drops. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay. That's neat. Now, to go along with that, there's upgrades. So runes, right? The mod is called Reaper, and there are runes. And I'm pretty sure it's these ones that I need. And as a reminder, or I guess a recap, if you will, the Gelato rune, this one, increases the range of the generator. The Humano rune will be able to extract energy from hitting players, so we don't want to do that. I don't want to be hurt by this thing. Orbitus rune will instantly kill anything. So that needs an Echo Shard and a Soul Steel Ingot. Echo Shards are from, like, the Warden, right? There's some Echo Shards and Villager thingies. Isn't that a Warden drop, or am I imagining that? Also, I would like to kill some Enderman if you can. I don't know why there's normal Enderman here. Sneaky baby Enderman. The Luminous Shard. Thean one. Echo Shard, huh? Like I said, I should probably just dump all this stuff. Yeah, I would imagine that's probably... That's like, you know... Village temples, huh? Alright, we might need to look into that one. That one might be easier said than done. The Refracado increases energy generated per heart. Damn. So, Reficiat rune. I want that. The Orbitus rune I think I want. Let's see. Orbitus. Obitus. So this one is insta-kill. The Reficiat is extra energy per damage dealt. And then the Velocitus makes it faster. Those are the three I think I would want. It also gives you this in here, right? Increases range, get energy from hurting players, insta-kill, increases efficiency, give player kill drops instead of FE, decreases cooldown. So let's look at making this guy. Looks easy enough. We're going to need more soul slaves, but that's not a problem. We can just take this, we can smelt that. And then we can do that. Yeah, we're going to have to automate this, I think, at least for the sake of the dusts. Okay. But let's see. So, Rufficat will make it do, increases the RF generated per. So I'm going to try to make 2 of these and see if they stack. And do they stack in here is another very good question, right? Oh, we're already out of those things. Okay, so yes, it does stack, so that's cool. I don't know how high it stacks. But we're out of those soul thingies. So you need to be smelted again. So keeping these soul catalysts in stock is going to be the challenge, I think. Not that soul spirit, soul dust is hard to come by, mind you, right? It's literally just glowstone equals 2 of them. So we have plenty. We're just going to have to automate that and then the smelting of it. So not a huge deal, right? So then you're going to process, and then we should get more RF from this, right? That's not bad. We got like 6K that time, right? I'm curious, like, you know, how much we get here. So, yeah, it's not expensive, really. Get 6 more of these. Curious how high the stacking is allowed to go. But this literally just, there's no reason not to put this in, right? It literally just makes you generate more RF per per damage that you do. Okay. Now, part of me wants to try this Orbitus rune, but we're going to have to get an Echo Shard. The Velocitus would make it faster. I don't think we've had any rabbits yet, have we? Yeah, I don't think we have, actually. So my passive mob farm is probably not producing rabbits, which is not great, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure out a solution to that at some point. So let me come back. I'm going to make a few of these off camera, and then figure out where to go from here. So be right back. So quick note, it's compressed soul powder plus compressed soul sand plus a block of iron, and you'll get a block of soul steel. Alternatively, you can do regular soul sand and regular soul powder and an iron ingot to get a soul steel ingot. But I wanted a bunch, so I went, you know, blocks at a time. Don't tell me that you can't down convert. Can you not down convert? That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel cool. Functional storage. I'm pretty sure I have a compacting ore here. What are the chances that you're going to be all cool and let me decompact? Like 0.0% is what my guess would be. Yeah. No. Because it needs to recognize the JEI recipes for that to work. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Alright, guess I'm doing it the other way. I feel like the Enderman situation is actually somehow worse. I don't know how. But it clearly, like, somehow they're able to get out of this room. Which is just not an ideal situation at all. Now here's a question. When I pick this up... Yes, everybody get grumpy. Very helpful. Alright, it does lose its power, which is a bit of a bummer. But yeah, the Enderman situation is absolutely worse here. Look at how many Endermen are just chilling around. Alright, now that I've killed them all, I'm gonna see if having it in that room, inside the room rather than outside the room, prevents them from escaping. We'll see. Yep, back in a sec. So it definitely looks like this thing's still generating drops, I think. To make sure of that before I 100% say that. But I'm pretty sure it is. Sweet. Alright, so let's get this... Actually, I need to smelt some more of that soul dust. That's the only thing, is the soul dust, you really burn through it pretty quickly. So we're going to need a steady supply of this stuff. Not the dust, but the catalysts. You burn through that pretty quick. So I'm like, I'm not quite sure. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. I'm debating if this is going to be like a real power gen option for us or not. I'd like it to be. It would be cool, but I'm not sure. I guess the other question I have too is, does it use Soul Catalyst? If it does use Soul Catalyst, that's a little bit of a problem, even if there's no mobs around. And it uses it every time. That's a thing. So I guess your best approach here would be to get the upgrade that insta-kills things. Yeah, I think that's probably your best bet. $33. Okay, it's not terrible. Yeah, I mean we're getting power. It's just the soul catalysts are pricey. Not pricey per se, but you burn through them awfully quick. Let me think about that a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm I'm sold. Because it's effectively glowstone to RF, right? Instead of burning charcoal, you're burning glowstone, right? Now that said, we are getting drops here, it looks like, so that's cool. So I'll come back in a few. So what I'm going to say, and I don't have any, like, empirical data here, but it feels like I'm getting less experience and less drops with this approach than I was otherwise. That's how it feels to me. I don't know if that's true, but it feels that way. versus having this on. Now, what I'd like to do, so we put a stack of those things in there, and it was pretty empty when we did that. Cool. Now, I'd like to see how much RF we got. 121,000 RF. It doesn't feel that good, right? It doesn't feel that good. So let's say we got 121,000 RF for... Oh, you're only doubling that. Oh, hold on. I'm just now realizing that this number changes, but only with the first one. That is actually kind of funny. Yeah, so putting one in there doubles it, but putting any more in there does nothing. That's a bummer. Well, that's a big old waste of runes, isn't it? But, where was I? Right, so it costs a stack of glowstone to make 121,000 RF. Now, in fairness, if I threw a single piece of coal, that's 24,000. So that would be 5 pieces of coal is better than a stack of glowstone in here. Half a stack of glowstone. Because it's 2 to 1. So my verdict on the Reaper generator is... It's a cool concept, but it needs to be balanced better. It's not generating nearly enough power. You know, it's just not. This should be locked so that only one stack at a time, or one one item at a time can be fit in each slot, so that you don't, like me, think that putting multiples in does something. Because the assumption would be if you can put more than one in there, it does something. Until you notice that it's actually changing this number over here. Maybe it gets better with the Obidus rune, but I doubt it. In theory, every time it hits, it would kill everything. So with a properly sped up dark rune with lots of mobs nearby, this might be okay if we set up an apotheosis spawner. Yeah, I'd be curious if we could cap this out. So the best way for this to work would be apotheosis spawner maxed out so that it's generating 30 mobs nearby, right? Then make sure the range is such that it can hit everything. It's got the instant kill on it, so it immediately kills everything, and then it might be okay. But even then, it's not going to be great. So for now, I'm thinking, let's hold off on it and see what we can come up with that would be better. So, unfortunate. I do think it helps with the Angry Enderman situation. Alas, we're going to want to go back to that and let that thing cook. And how are you doing, buddy? Not bad, 128. So yeah, I might try that with an apotheosis spawner, just to see. Can I look for not yet eaten? I can, actually. Sweet. Okay. So back in a sec. And you know what's funny? They must have known with the quest rewards that the Obidus rune would be the most useful and most expensive, because that's the one rune that you can't choose as a quest reward. That's funny. So, I've never done industrial foregoings generators, really, right? And they have a lot. A lot of them are kind of like the old extra utilities generators, where you have ones that run on mob drops, you have ones that run on nether stars, you have the pink one, you have the slime ones, you have food ones, you have potion ones, disenchanting, all kinds of cool, options here that we could probably look into. It might just be fun to do this, because I've never really done it before. So I think with that, we should get into industrial foregoing so we can make the generators and see if we can use that as a decent power gen option. And what I'd like to probably do, my guess is that your best bet would be the Nether Star generator. If we're looking at that one, we'll see that a Nether Star generates 10 million RF. Not bad. At 4,000 RF a tick in 120 seconds. So every 2 minutes we're producing 10 million RF a tick. You can, you're getting 10 million total RF at 4,000 RF a tick. Pretty good. And we should be able to whip up wither stars pretty quickly, nether stars pretty quickly by doing a wither prediction with a loot fabricator. And we can get a decent amount of these for far less than 4,000 RF a tick. So I think what we do is we get a wither prediction matrix and make lots of nether stars and make that. So let's get into Industrial Foregoing real quick, because that shouldn't take long to jump into, right? And in case you've not played with Industrial Foregoing before, there's a whole chapter on it, which I'm going to jump into right now and start making the things. So we're going to want 4 of these, and we're going to want 4 of these. You guys can both go away, and then we're going to want 4 of these, and then you're good to go. Boom. And then in addition to that, we're going to want... Do you give me extra? You give me a latex bucket, so that's nice. A latex processing unit. Man, this is convenient. I don't have to go looking up the names of things that I forget. They even gave me the latex bucket, which is so nice of them. What a beautiful quest reward. Okay, so latex processing unit just needs a furnace then. And we're good to go with that. Nice. Okay, cool. And we'll figure out, you know, how I'm going to set this up. Let's say this was going to be my magic area. That was going to be my, this is going to be my create-ish area. I might branch out over here for more of a tech-based area. That could be cool. But just to get started, it bothers me so much that they keep spawning like that. You have no idea how much it's bothering me. Like, it's just no. I'm considering going into the configs and disabling Angry Enderman. Like, that's where I'm at right now. It is so frustrating. Calm down, Direwolf. You will live. You will live. Where was I? Getting distracted by Angry Endermen that are making me angry. So I guess a dissolution chamber is probably one of the next things we're going to want. And then a simple machine frame will come in from there. So let's knock up that dissolution chamber. That should be easy enough. I just need the plastic first. Not a problem. We'll just get this stuff prepped so that we're ready to roll. That look cool? Yeah, now we just need the plastics. So let's do this down here for the time being, because, you know, we obviously need some power. Don't I have any more flux ducts? I guess not. Also, let's remember where you live. Oh, no, I do have a few. I knew I had some somewheres. Okay. So let's just have you do fluid extractors around the latex processor. Yeah, I think that should be fine. So what we'll do is... They face away from you when you place them, right? Yes, that is correct. And I'll probably want to laser IO this. Because laser IO is super good with the handling of the fluids here that we're going to want. And then we can have you sitting here, Mr. Latex Processing Unit. And here's where I would like some acacia wood if I can. That just needs jungle logs, which I can get from birch logs, which I'm sure I can get from spruce logs, which I can get from oak logs. So I can totally convert and get some acacia going on. Sweet. That'll be a good start. Just enough to get us going. I still have my magnet equipped, right? I feel like my magnet's not working, and I don't know why. Nope, 100% have a ring of magnetization. It just seems like it's not. All right, let me smelt up some more stuff from Ender IO. Or from Laser IO, I mean. So I'm going to want more of you. Are we low on clay? Yeah, I might be low on clay. What's a good way to get clay currently? We can sieve sand. We're not doing that, are we? Wasn't there one of these? So if we sit on top of bricks, we will get clay blocks. We have a bricks. And you. And you. And I bet I could even do... Maybe? Yes, that does seem like it works. Nice. And if I needed to, I could throw them into a thing, but we're good for now. Excellent. Okay. Let me craft. I'll be right back. All right. I think I've got everything I need now. So what I would generally do, and then I'm going to want a tank. And then we'll stick our acacia logs here. The tank, I like to sit on top. And then you also get a laser node here. And that should be cool. And then let's test out if flux ducts work with laser IO, because I have no idea. But you should be extracting energy. And the answer would be maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they don't work. It's definitely possible that they do not work. Why you no connect flux duct? Oh, there we go. Now you look like you're maybe connecting, but you're not drawing a laser, so that's not a good sign, but I don't know. We'll find out. Down can be an insert of energy. He's got energy now, so that's cool. Down insert. Yes, if I do this. Yep, that's working. Sweet. Okay. And then how about you to here, and you can also bind to that. So on the down energy, on the down energy, and then on the down energy. Cool. So now everybody's getting RF, so that's cool. Everybody's producing latex, so that's also cool. So on the down, we're also going to want to extract on the white channel. On the down, extract, on the down, extract, on the down, extract, and then on this side you can insert, and then you'll get all the latex from all the things. Cool. Now I would also like you over here to extract on orange, but I would like to have a filter. Let's see if filters work in this pack. Remember they weren't working that one time? So if we bring a latex bucket in here, oh, you're doing that again? Not cool. You're a fluid card. You should be showing fluids. Interesting. I have to go figure out what mod is causing that issue, because that's super annoying. But what I can do is we can open this up and make it like 8 buckets worth. So keep 8 buckets in stock. So that's that. And then on the down, you can insert on orange, right? So you won't get any latex, any more latex until, yeah. Do we got sinks in this pack? We do. We do have sinks in this pack. And a bucket. I'm so impatient. I could probably just put you here. And how about a channel 11 extract? And then on the down, you can insert on 11 as well. So you might have gotten a little latex while you were set to extract. But now, anything over 8 buckets will be dumped into here. And then this guy will produce our stuff, right? So that should be cool. Right? So now you should be quickly getting latex. You guys are producing it nice and fast. And as soon as we hit 8 buckets worth, it'll extract whatever the difference is and dump it into here, and we'll start producing plastics. Cool. All right, so let's wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next episode and be ready to start getting into Industrial Foregoing. I want to try the Industrial Foregoing power gen just because I think we've done gas burning generators enough. let's try something different. And I feel like in this pack, it's going to be relatively easy to get Withers, Nether Stars automated. So if we do that, I feel like that's a good plan. All right, for now, wrapping up point, double twice sign off. Take it easy.